Welcome to 3 examples of converting volume using metric units. In a previous video, we used a table below to determine how many places to move the decimal point to the left or right in order to perform conversions in the metric system. In this video, we'll show how to use unit fractions to perform conversions in the metric system. Looking at the provided table, notice how the basic unit of measure is the liter, where the smallest unit of measure would be the milliliter, which is equal to 1,000th of a liter, and the largest unit would be the kiloliter, which is equal to 1,000 liters. So for our first example, we want to convert 75 milliliters to liters. So looking at the table, we want to convert milliliters to liters. Notice how 1 milliliter is equal to 1,000th of a liter. So we'll use this to form our unit fraction. So we'll write 75 milliliters as a fraction. That would be 75 milliliters over 1. Now we're going to multiply by a unit fraction to convert milliliters to liters. So in order for this to work, we want the milliliters to simplify out. So milliliters must be in the denominator and liters must be in the numerator. And now we'll use our conversion where we know that 1 milliliter is equal to 0.001 liters. Notice how the units of milliliters simplifies out, so this product will convert 75 milliliters to liters. So we have 75 times 0.001, so we have 0.075 liters. Notice how we could have just moved the decimal point to the left 3 times. Next, we want to convert 0.25 kiloliters to liters. So going back to our table, notice that 1 kiloliter is equal to 1,000 liters. So we'll start with 0.25 kiloliters over 1 and multiply by our unit fraction, where we must have kiloliters in the denominator and liters in the numerator. And again, the conversion is 1 kiloliter equals 1,000 liters. Notice that kiloliters simplifies out, leaving us with liters. So we have 0.25 times 1,000. Notice how we could just move the decimal point to the right 3 times to get 250. So we have 250 liters. Now for this last example, notice how liters is not part of the conversion. We want to write 2.5 centiliters as deciliters. Again, we want to convert centiliters to deciliters. Notice how we're going from smaller units to larger units, so the value should be smaller in deciliters. Also recognize that 1 centiliter is equal to 1/100th of a liter, and 1 deciliter is equal to 1/10th of a liter. So we could perform 2 conversions here, but hopefully we can recognize that 1 deciliter would be 10 times as large as a centiliter, and therefore 1 centiliter would be equal to 1/10th of a deciliter. Or we could say it takes 10 centiliters to equal 1 deciliter. Let's go ahead and perform this conversion in one step. We have 0.25 centiliters over 1 multiplied by a unit fraction where we know centiliters must be in the denominator, and we'll have deciliters in the numerator. We can use either conversion, but let's go ahead and use this first one where we have 1 centiliter equals 1/10th of a deciliter. Notice how centiliters simplifies out, so this product will give us our conversion. 0.25 times 1/10 would be the same as moving the decimal point to the left one place, or 0.025. Okay, that's going to do it for these three examples. I hope you found this helpful.